Please subscribe to help you and your motorcycle perform better.
Wow, it literally stopped rolling into the driveway. Nope, didn't run out of gas. This is why we go do test rides. Now I gotta push it the rest of the way to the garage. What you doing, Luna? Did you come to help push? I doubt it.
So here we are with our Trash or Treasure GSX-R, basically, but not completely finished. Mr. Williams acquired this sad looking GSX-R750 in Utah. We know that for at least 7 years it has not run. There is. It's just enough. Right, it's got coolant. I don't want to know what color the coolant is given the color of the oil.
We will try the standard lead cell battery.
All right, so
Moment of truth.
key on.
Ooh!
Sick. So, what's the mileage? 15,000, almost 16. Now let's put the kill switch to the on position and see if the fuel pump primes.
Oh!
So clutch in. Get the hell out.
No way! I love the Japanese. All hail the rising sun.
Wow. That's enough.
The final verdict on the paint job. All of you in the comments sections in the video about painting the bodywork, you all thought that this side, every one of you, thought that this side of the bike looked better. So I've placed it in the sun so we don't have any lighting issues. We've got the same lighting for both sides, as you can see from the shadows. You all thought this side was worse. Every one of you voted, and this side was better. And now if you look at this still shot from the day of painting, or the days of painting, you will see that Moss painted the right side of the motorcycle. This is the side that Moss painted. This is the side that I, Dave Williams, editor, painted. Ha! I win! But my victorious gloating aside, I must say Moss did a fantastic job on the front cowling, on the nose end. He did a brilliant job on that. Did a great job. Took the GSX-R750 Trash or Treasure for a little spin, little test spin. Didn't tighten down the mirror bolts well enough, and then busted up the bodywork under there. How the heck that happened, I have no idea. I mean, that smashed the bodywork and broke it. It didn't break the connector. So there's one spot I can think of as I did my little test ride about 2 miles down the road and back again. I was testing some video, but then the audio was really bad, because that's what I was testing, really, as an excuse to ride the bike. And because the audio was bad, I deleted the file. We'll go down the driveway and see. We'll see where the possible culprit is. See anything that looks like it might have been the bad guy? In order to miss the trash can going out, I went up right about in here onto the road. And look at the difference in the height. That's a good 7 inches. And I think that's what smashed it. I should have gone onto the road, who knew, all the way down there. Instead, I went right here to miss the trash can. It's a good thing I busted up my side, not Moss's side. We're gonna miss the big hump into the road. Woohoo! See what we can get to fall off this time. And of course it handles horribly because the tires, the front tire is cupping really bad. It's horrible. But these are just rollers that we had just to roll the bike around. So we won't be setting any lap times today. Now, we're just going to go a couple miles down the road because we're testing the audio on the Hero. That was 6th gear. Feels like it's running good. Yeah, over these bumps right here, the suspension feels really hard, but we haven't done the setup to weight, the 6-step setup to rider weight yet on this bike. I'm just trying to make sure that stuff will stop falling off of it. The mirrors are working properly now. Can't really see out of the one very well. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. The right one's always the worst one for me. I don't know why. Maybe because I lean to the... At any rate, it mattereth not. Got to signal with my hands because there's no blinkers on it. Whoa. The front just slid there. That was no fun. Got to get used to the clutch. So many things to get used to. Well, that was very disconcerting, that little front push right there just as I turned in. Fresh new pavement. They put this in about 3 months ago, and then, oh, that's it. We ran out of pavement. Okay, going off here so we don't break any more. Huh, I think I just ran out of gas. How fortuitous. It just stopped. Nope, didn't run out of gas. Wow, it literally stopped rolling into the driveway. Well, this is why we go do test rides. Now I got to push it the rest of the way to the garage. What you doing, Luna? Did you come to help push? I doubt it. Okay, luckily it's not very much of a hill. Luna is an American Chihuahua. They're bigger. So let the investigation begin. Well, it started right up. So why did it die? Fun mysteries. Working on my shifting. So far it hasn't died. Working on my shifting. I took a 2-up ride with Jason Pridmore years ago when he was still racing professionally. FX champion, Super Sport champion, and World Endurance champion. There was no quick shifter on the bikes at that time. He did this 2-up ride. And you could not tell that he was shifting the bike either up or down. It was as if there was a seamless gearbox. All him shifting manually using the clutch for upshifts and downshifts. But there was no way to tell from the feeling of the motorcycle, only from the sound of the exhaust. Oh, those are good downshifts, just like Jason Pridmore right there. Whoa, those were good. All right, off we go. Is it gonna die? Got the clutch in just like last time. It's not dying. I wonder if I inadvertently hit the kill switch or something. Because it's running like a champ now.
There's still stuff to do. There's still spark plugs, there's still valve adjust, there's still throttle body sync, but it's a runner. So the big question was, and still is, was it worth it? So all the GSX-R farms are going, of course, it's brilliant, you're an idiot, of course it was going to start, you muppet. And other guys are looking at it in the garage covered in black widow spiders and going, I don't think so. Nope. With the amount of time that we've put into this, and we're going to go through and give you all the parts and what it was for costs for parts and labor in different levels to get it to what we would call right to work, reasonable, correct. There's some various prices there, and obviously there's a ton of labor in there, but not as much labor as I would personally ordinarily put in, because we just needed it to be to X level where it becomes rideable. So the question is, because if you consider your labor to be free, then the labor should be zero cost, right? Because this is a quest, this is a passion. You're going to rescue this bike and bring it back to something of its former glory with more money than we did, or as cheaply as we did, or shall we change that to efficiently as we did. And to me, was it worth it at this point? I can't say. If in 25,000 miles this is still running, yeah, it was definitely worth it, for sure. We got our money out of it. To go on Craigslist, go shopping locally, go buy a really nice one with about the same mileage that's got all the service history for it, and you go, thank you, and ride away with your motorcycle. So it's going to really knuckle down to who are you. I like to do this. I like to bring things back. When it started, I was very annoyed, extremely annoyed, because I knew how much time it was going to take to get it to the point of just run. But here we are. For me now, the question is the engine. Will it last? So we have to do the valve adjust, we have to change the spark plugs. Technically, we should also pull that clutch out and put a fresh clutch in. Then we know it's good. All you cheap buggers that just go, oh, just run it, wait till it breaks. No, I don't do that. I want to take care of a motorcycle. So we've still got more expense to put in yet. The other thing we haven't done, which would happen at the time of the spark plugs, is a compression test. Yes, it starts fine. Yes, it idles pretty good. It's lumpy, but that could be fixed with the throttle body sync and plugs and the air filter. But where's our compression at? We don't know. We haven't done a compression test yet. So that should technically be added to it, because when we do start using this, we need to know it's safe. The engine is in great shape mechanically, and that we've done our best. Now, with anything mechanical, it may or may not last. That's on us to maintain the motorcycle as best we can with the budget we've got to let it, or give it the best chance to go that far. But in sitting so long with those bearings having no oil on them, and I don't know. But like I said, 25,000 miles out of this for all the testing we want to do. Yeah, it was a good deal, because there's part of us invested in our motorcycles when we rebuild them like this. Here come the prices. So what's next? Well, welcome to the tire test. What tire test? Huh? The Hyper Sport tire test.